Katoomba. I stop at train station I'm heading to the Blue Mountains, and then I saw a museum with camera. Now I'm going to the Black Antique. The fire? Able. Ah, okay. I went to the Blue Mountains.
Well, you're in the Blue Mountains now.
Yeah, but I took a bus.
Yeah.
And there is a fire.
But burning off.
Under control.
Yeah, they're burning off in preparation for a fight going further. The good films are very arty, smart, have a very deep message, and particularly indigenous films like Aboriginal.
Okay.
Beautiful stories of the dreamland, dancing, and all that there. But they're not box office hits, they don't make millions. And Margaret Pomeranz. So if you look those up on your computer, you will find how they're critics for films from all over the world, including foreign films.
Yeah.
What's David's other name? David, he ran the film festivals and the State Theatre and all that.
I know. John, I can't think of it.
Maybe
I suppose I know my own name.
but he's famous. If you look him up on your computer, you'll find it.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's just the way it's been, man.
Yeah, he's a critic and very.
Okay.
Travelled all over the world just to look at films, particularly at Cannes. Yeah.
In Cannes?
All the time. A lot of our films have been very successful around the world, like Picnic at Hanging Rock, for instance, which you weren't born in, but it's still a famous film. There are other famous films like Breaker Morant, about World War II, how the English trapped us into this vile situation. Hundreds of young soldiers got caught. Rex, we're talking about famous people like Margaret Pomeranz and David, who were film critics. And David lives in the mountains.
Well, I don't know.
But they were famous. They criticised everything. They went to Cannes every year.
Yeah. Oh, they're pretty cool. I mean, critics are crap. I mean, as McLaren said, they exist just to criticise.
Yeah, but some films they wouldn't criticise.
That's right. Yeah.
Like
John?
Wolf.
David Stratton.
David Stratton. Yeah. So look it up.
Sorry to interrupt it.
Look it up on the. You'll find it for me.
Yeah, he lives in Lura.
He does.
Apparently, he's quite a nice bloke. He invites people around to have screenings of films.
Yes, he does.
So, John, what do you think of Wake in Fright? I think that's the most significant Australian film ever made. It's made overseas.
It is significant. But it's not a famous film.
Well,
I'm still getting over Picnic at Hanging Rock. I mean, that's one of the great films of all time. Peter Weir. Peter, yeah. And it was so subtle, the bush thing, the private school, and all that sort of stuff.
I met someone in Melbourne who told me that in Australia they do a lot of comedies. I agree or?
I'm not aware of a lot of comedies.
Oh, yeah.
But they do road shows, like they do these big films about people taking a road show, a road trip around Australia.
What, like Priscilla, Queen of the Desert?
Yeah, Priscilla's another one, a famous
That's one
film.
of the most famous Australian films, happens to be a comedy. Australians love their comedy.
Yeah, but it's got a serious element to it as well. You know, that woman ended up falling in love with that man, that mechanic man. You know, they lived together. She didn't come back to Melbourne, to Sydney.
Yeah.
She stayed with him
Yeah.
on that awful place.
Yeah.
So yes, there was a serious element to it.
Well, you know, that's what people like about films. You know, it illustrates things. I mean, truth is stranger than fiction, but you only see it occasionally. If it's recorded in a film,
But a lot of people go to films and they don't really, I don't know why they're there.
I think when you go to the movies, it's like a restaurant. You have a menu, you have some, you know,
Yes.
and you choose about that. You know, you don't have so many choices. So
I think people do it to be seen as well. It's all I don't understand people where film doesn't get to them. I mean, I watch these Peter Greenaway films, and the soundtrack is just terrifyingly eerie, and it gets to you.
Certainly not.
It's like, you know, they say there's like good art, you know, it gets through to achieves an emotional response. So it's film. It's like, holy shit.
But my favourite filmmaker would be Federico Fellini.
He's my number 2. Second favorite. After Peter Greenaway. Both geniuses.
it's a box, right?
Big box.
Okay.
How I've lost it.
Yeah, we're gonna.
No, sorry, here.
It is? Okay, I'm gonna show you a box, a film box
This box has been to
in the
Antarctica.
antiques shop.
This box has been to Antarctica to entertain the scientific workers.
Okay.
Not many things have been to Antarctica. See? You want to watch a film? This is how you have to watch a film. 3 discs, 3 spools. You have to change it over. This is a film based on starring Bill Shatner at the age of 26, the famous Bill Shatner from that stupid show Star Trek. His most famous work. But he plays Alyosha, who's the Christ figure. In all of the film is based on a book by Fyodor Dostoevsky, the Russian writer.
Okay.
And in all of his films, there is a Christ-like figure. And Bill Shatner plays the Jesus Christ figure. But the film is about a parasite. One brother kills the father, beats his head in with a paperweight, and frames the other brother with the murder. Very dark book. I haven't seen the film yet.
How can you watch the movie? You have
A projector.
projector?
Oh yeah, I have projectors. I'll show you a projector.
And the date about the film box.
That film, I think it's 1956.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh, the best films are old films. Some of the most beautiful films in terms of pictures, sheer pictures, is cinematography. And they only had classical music. It was a silent film. Some of the finest films were made by a gentleman called Sergei Eisenstein, and is a Russian, in the 1920s. And this is 90 years ago. In the story, these films were political. He worked for the Russian government. They were propaganda films.
Okay.
But it shows, you know, the Tsar killing the people, and it shows, you know, and all the actors were volunteers. None of them were professional actors.
Okay.
They were all volunteers.
Okay.
Amazing films. But if you want to see a projector,
Yes, we're gonna see the projector.
it's here. It's a projector. But this is unfortunately the wrong format to play this Russian film I'd like to watch. This is for an 8mm film. It's only yay thick. This one requires a 16mm film. There's also 32, and there's also blah blah blah.
Okay.
So many different formats, you know.
Okay.
But yeah, that's the projector. But I need the space, you know. You need
Yeah, sure. With a white wall.
Yeah.
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 Definitely. Okay.
Usually a screen, but a white wall works fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you for the show me.
Oh, you're welcome.
It's like it's a piece of it's a masterpiece.
That's a piece of cinematic history.
Yeah, because it's history. You know, it's fragile.
Yeah, a little fragile. You can hold it if you want.
Yeah.
The Brothers Karamazov is the film.
How many rolls like that?
Well, each one of those rolls will go for about half an hour. So the film is an hour and a half feature-length film.
Treat this film carefully.